August, Tuesday. And today's routine is a classic. If you've not done it before, it's called equilibrium. Okay, we've got equilibrium part 1, equilibrium part 2, this is part 1. We're basically doing combinations of exercises, and then the times on each of those 2 exercises change throughout. Until you reach balance, hence equilibrium. You'll need a kettlebell, some swings, some shoulder to shoulder, and some light dumbbells. That's it. Okay? A lot of it's body weight. It's a tough one, but weirdly satisfying. Even though you finish it in a bit of a heat. Right, anyway, let's get warmed up. And then I'll go through those details with you a little bit more. Okay? Right, so we're going to spot there. Nice and good. finish it today, won't be needed. Okay, what we're doing is, we've got 6 drills, and we're doing 5 rounds of 6 different drills. Each drill is a minute work time, 20 seconds rest. More or less throughout, so you get a little bit extra time rest after each round, as I have to reset the time. Now what's happening with that is, round 1, each drill is a combination of 2 exercises that you can ideally switch seamlessly from one to the other, okay? And that's the thing, seamless switches is what we want. We don't want to be taking long on those switches, which is crucial. Particularly for rounds 1 and 5, which will become clear why in a second. So, the first time we go through, we're going to split that minute 50-10. So 50 seconds on exercise 1, then the last 10 seconds I'll say switch. You will hear a little suckle tick tick on the clock, on the speakers. That indicates it's time to switch, yeah? So 50-10 on each of the combos. Brief extra rest, but not a lot. Reset the time. Round 2, it's a 40-20 split. Okay, round 3, it's a 30-30, half and half split. Round 4, 20-40. So then you tip in the favourites to exercise more time on exercise 2. 20-40, and then finally the last one is just 10 seconds on exercise 1, 50 seconds on exercise 2, which is exactly where you started the way round. Hence, equilibrium, which is a posh word for balance, okay? So that's what you're trying to do. Take us right to the end. So you need to know each of your combinations, okay? Right, combo 1, this is your kettlebell 1. And what you will notice, that the first half, most of the number 1s are much more leggy, most of the number 2s are much more upper body. So the emphasis switches over the course of the workout, a lot more legs in the first half, a lot more upper body in the second half. Okay, so let me show you. Number 1 there, swings and shoulder to shoulder. So regular swings, no frills, set your kettlebell out. Okay, tilt, pull, and there you go. Drive it through the hips, through the thigh triangle. Okay, 50 seconds, I'll say switch, and you'll hear the tick. Take it up to your shoulder again, seamless. We don't want to be taking forever, because we're only doing 10 seconds on the first one. Okay, and even on the last one, only 10 seconds on the first exercise. So bring it up nice and quick. If you do want to use separate kettlebells, that's okay, but do it, switch over as quick as you possibly can. So I'm going to tap the left shoulder, I like to hold it like this. It doesn't really matter how you hold it. I want to feel that handle on that shoulder. Okay, elbows in, drive up, tap, tap, okay? Shoulder to shoulder, so a bit of shoulders. Right, that's it for kettlebell. Combo 2, pure body weight. So we're going to do walkout, hand walkout to push up. Okay, so a nice belly wide stance, just pass shoulder width, engage the glutes, create the space, down, walk out, push up, walk back, fast as you can, okay? If you want to drop to your knee for the push-up part, that's fine. Belly down, drop, then back up, that's okay. And then, we're doing a quick switch then to squat thrust. Right, these squat thrusts, they're nasty. Once you start getting into the 30, 40, 50, they're horrible. Try to keep going all the way in, out. Remember, a squat thrust really refers to that. You're thrusting back. Okay, you want your knees in. What we don't really want is this. Okay, that's not really a squat thrust. Okay, it's more of a prone bunny hop sort of thing. You want your knees to be coming in and out. Right, next combination, this is the toughie as well. Iso squat to rear lunge. Again, very leggy, number 1. So you're going to hold that iso squat, brace, glutes engaged, core brace, drop that knee, and then back into iso squat. Drop that knee, back into iso squat. So you've got that bend there all the time, you never straighten up. Okay, and then number 2, bunny hop press ups. Very tough for the upper body, so straight down into a push-up position. Shift your feet to one side, imagine an imaginary line. Your hands stay either side of the line, but both feet go over to the one side. You push up, and throw your feet over. Push up, throw your feet over. Once again, you want to drop to the knees. Just for the push-up part, that's okay. Then take your knees up, hop, drop, press up, over, Right, next combo. Burpees on the way. Just 2 variations. There's no excuse for a seamless, not to have a seamless switch here. Burpee with a double jump. Say jump. That's not going to be a big tuck jump, but just a little knee lift. It's down. Up. 1, 2. Okay? And then you're switching to burpee double push for part 2. So instead of a double jump, it's down. 1, 2. Okay? So again, you see what I mean? There's a lot more pushing, a lot more upper body. Right, last 2, and then we're going to start. Right. Dumbbell. We're going to do squat to pull strikes. Once again, brace. This time you're squatting, then you want to keep your head and chest nice and high. Okay, down, keep them dumbbells up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Back down to 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Okay, when I say switch, okay, you're still going to hinge. Once again, engage the glutes. This time though, you just go backwards. Chest comes down, drop the arms. You do pro fly then as exercise 2 again on upper body, albeit the pull this time. Last one is going to core. Sit-ups is number 1, strict as you can. Keep your feet flat and your hands at your temples, great. Equally though, if you need to do a power sit-up with your feet out, that's okay. And then you're going to switch then to your hollow body hold. Okay, what hollow body hold is very, very important. There's a big correlation between people who can't hold a hollow body hold and back pain. The more you do this, the better you'll get, the more you protect all this, the spine. So lift the head and shoulders, so you're squeezing out, then squeeze the glutes, then lift the feet, and then hold that there for the rest of the time. If you need to make it easier, knees in, but equally you snort that. Right, that's it then. That's your 6 combos. Now remember, it is over time, so you have got the luxury of pacing yourself if you need to. You haven't got to do any set number of reps. Okay, so there is that. Right. Minute on, 20 seconds rest. Starting with swings and shoulder to shoulder then. Okay.
I'm going to try, but I don't think I sort of that. The notch.
Right, here we go. Swings and shoulder to shoulder. Number 1. Here we go. 3, 2. nasty combo. Not easy this. Stay with it though. Combo 4, burpees all the way. Keep a nice steady pace. Burpee double jump. Burpee double push. So number one's getting less, number two's getting more. Get ready. Get there. 20 seconds inside. At least some men there. Switch!
Taking life as it comes, I know you wanna give you go. Cause I love her to be friends and the ones that they call you patrol. She know me people won't drink you go. She'll take her off and she'll ride her around. Cause we be running the other sleep. He don't know how to go on repeat. And I pray I stay control and the Lord will let me go. Cause we be running the other sleep. He don't know how to go on repeat. And I pray I stay control and the Lord will let me go.
Get this round done, and then it's 2 rounds left. Okay, ready? Lovely, come on, keep it going. Tap the shoulder. Tap the shoulder. Million.
It must have been something to say. I'm just dying in your arms tonight. I'm just dying in your arms tonight. It must have been some kind of kiss. I should've walked away. I should've walked away.
Right, my son. Squat lunge. Bunny hop press ups. We are on the last 2 rounds and days. Tipping in favour of exercise 2. 2040. 2040. And then we just got 1050 left. We'll soon be there now. Okay? Right, great, let's do it. Swings and shoulder to shoulder. 20, 40. Penultimate round. Here we go. 3, 40 seconds. Switch. Come on. No stopping. faster. Start off, you know, this is seeming. There's my leg, you're holding it on. But just go faster and faster. So before you know it, it's done. Well done, everybody, great. Total mobility goes down. You're welcome. Change your gears to that. If you want to do it half an hour of deep stretching if not, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll sort of at the same time, same place. Well done, thanks for tuning in. And thank you for subscribing.